Hello, this is the inspection of the 2014 Golf GTI. We're starting with the engine bay inspection here. Nothing jumps out immediately regarding any sort of collision damage. We were able to peek down here, look all along the core support, the framing. Whatever damage that this car might have suffered would have to have been minor. Not seeing any buckling on any sort of the lower supports, the crash rail, and behind the condenser and the radiator. Nothing looks pushed in or out of shape geometrically, like kind of folded in or anything like that. We do have added, looks like a ballast resistor or something right here, maybe for a wiring mod. Looks fairly professionally installed. I don't see these very much, so the wiring looks professional. So I couldn't imagine. I've never seen this on an OE vehicle, but you know, that looks clean. So for whatever that might have been, maybe a dealer repair, or maybe they did something with the high intensity headlights, they had to add that. So looks like it is present on both sides. You can see down here on both sides. The fluids came back good, no smells, no observed leaks, no rodent damage, no torn harness, loom, anything hacked into, modified. An insulation cover comes back as well. It's not been chewed in by rodents or anything like that. And looking down at the belly pan below, I don't see any signs of spilled oils or anything like that. Even with this oil filter here, it looks just they must have been very professionally done over the 80,000 miles. So engine bay comes back with a clean bill of health. Thank you. Yeah, this is the exterior inspection of the 2014 Golf GTI. Right away, we're going to start with the front because that's where the collision repair was documented. So starting at the left side, I do notice a little bit of the bumper front clip is a little bit loose on this side. It's not loose on the other side. It's snug and tight. Moving along the front line, the hood is nice and square. So it's painting a picture here that the damage was probably both minor as well as professionally repaired. We're checking the panel gap right here along the hood right here. It's a long throw right here. It's an easy place to see a deviation, any sort of angles, millimeters right there. The hood does not connect to the front grille. So if you look at this kind of space between here and then follow it over here, it's mirrored. So everything's nice and square and trued up there. If we pull on the bumper cover, there's a very snug. There's no play in here like it's holding on by a thread. This side is nice and tight. Same thing looking at this square right here for the hood line. It's nice and true. The paint matching is excellent. So just looking at this right here, the metallic flake, it's not really standing out as significantly different from the rest of the vehicle. It is a bit dusty, but the paint matching and the metallic flake for the repair, this tells me this was a professionally done collision repair. So and I'm going to suspect it was on the front passenger side, kind of came in this way. So moving around, checking the other panels. We're going to go down the doors here, checking for square here. That looks good. Going to B pillar, looks good. Paint is in good condition, by the way. Going back to the C pillar, that's square. We're going to check the trunk here as well. Looking for witness marks for removals up here. There are none, like the trunk lid had been replaced. Closing that up, checking square here, good. Following it around, good. Following this around, good. C-pillar, rear passenger, comes back square, following it around. B-pillar square, and it looks maybe like there's ever so slightly a deviation on the doors, maybe set in just maybe 2 millimeters from the quarter panel, the front right. We're gonna go check the other side, which, you know, collision damage could be. So yeah, you can see it. So very, very minor, very well fitted, professionally done. That's an acceptable deviation for a collision repair, and from what I can see. But so probably what happened is the damage came in this way and kind of pushed some of the mounts and the bracketry kind of up this way. And these panels are so thin and it's such thin metal that even being able to get that close for what the damage was documented, I would say that's impressive. So, but I will document that. So otherwise, the exterior gets a clean bill of health. Thank you. Okay, this is the underbody inspection of the 2014 Golf GTI. So we're starting at the driver side wheel. We're just looking, it's kind of hard to see with just how bright it is outside here, but I've already done this inspection. This is just cursory. But what we would be looking for is any sort of high centering damage, any sort of something got run over, missing panels, arrow, rust, leaks, missing componentry, damage from lifting, anything like that. So we're going to walk the vehicle, moving back to the left rear, looking at control arms, checking for rust. The exhaust system back there is nice and solid. There's not very much rust on it. Moving back to the canister muffler, nice and rust free, square. It's not been crushed in, it's not dangling. Both the exhaust pipes are not full of soot, excessively sooted, or showing like the car is running rich or burning too much fuel or having fuel air problems. Moving to right rear, same deal. Checking control arms here, checking for missing panels, crushed in paneling, rips and tears, things like that. Same deal. Moving to front, nothing there. Going to front of the vehicle, checking belly pan for leaks, arrested leaks, missing panels, grease stains, anything like oil pan, leaky oil pan, transmission, nothing of the sort. So underbody gets a clean bill of health. Thank you. Okay, so we've gone front to back on the vehicle. The interior is very well kept. No signs of abuse, damage, rips, tears, stains, abuse. Very well kept and clean interior as delivered to us to inspect. Both front and back. Mats are here, seats are here, everything functions as it should. Driver's infotainment center works, instrument cluster works, no check engine lights, turn signals, everything driver facing functions as it should. Windows work as it should. No even wear on the armrest or in the door handle where the most contact would be. Maybe some shine here, just a little bit. Very good condition for the being 10 years old and the mileage. So interior gets a clean bill of health. Thank you. Okay, this is the trunk inspection video of the 2014 Golf GTI. We're looking for water intrusion, rodent damage, electrical issues, abuse, missing componentry. We've got a spare tire, appears to look unused. The writing is still on the rubber. We've got what looks to be a mostly complete emergency roadside kit. We've got a jack in the back. We've got a tire iron over here. So emergency roadside kit appears to be complete. Not seeing or smelling any water damage. I can see down around the tire. I'm not seeing any stains or any sort of signs of debris or anything like that. So the trunk appears complete, and the roadside kit is in good health. So trunk gets a pass. Thank you. Okay, this is the code scan for the 2014 Golf GTI. So we've got looks like about 25 individual modules in here in the CAN bus system. So just checking what popped up when we scanned it. We've got for the electronic center control, got some license plate codes here, and some rear fog light, brake light bulb. It says open, passive, sporadic. So we did check the bulbs. They're all lit. So this could be something to do with sometimes maybe the wrong bulb was placed in there. Maybe the car doesn't like the voltage. Maybe there could be a loose ground back there. Sometimes with hatch cars, with the opening and closing of the hatch, there's wiring loom in there that could be fraying from age and stiffness, and the back and forth kind of wears it down until maybe it breaks. We've got radio, no signal communication, external audio source. It does appear to be an aftermarket radio, so that's pretty typical. We've got like a USB adapter down there for maybe a what do you call it, like a USB drive kind of stuff like that. So that's pretty typical. Otherwise, no other codes. More same deal with that's radio stuff. Left audio channel for speech telephone. So like I said, the radio's been replaced. So, but no transmission codes, no engine control codes, brakes, everything else. It all came back clean and clear. Typically, these codes, you can't just get in here with most people's tools. You can't get in here and just clear one code. It'll clear all the codes. So it's good to see that we've got some stored codes, but then the really important ones, like the transmission engine codes and airbag codes and things like that, are all clear and clean. So I'm gonna, other than this kind of minor stuff, I'm gonna give the code scan a clean bill of health. So thank you very much. All right, this is the conclusions video for the 2014 Golf GTI. Overall, the vehicle comes back with a clean bill of health. It looks well cared for. Whatever collision damage that occurred in the front of the vehicle appears to have been professionally repaired. We didn't see any sort of severe damage underneath the vehicle during our underbody inspection. The vehicle drove straight, it tracked straight, the brakes felt good. The transmission, the customer said they were a little bit concerned about making sure that the transmission functioned as it should. We did plenty of jackrabbit starts, high speed ups and downs on the highway to try to get it to misbehave, and it functioned perfectly fine. No concerns with the transmission, no shift flares, no stuttering. It didn't have to hunt for anything, or like it didn't know what it was supposed to do, you know, like confused or giddy up and go type stuff. So no concerns with the transmission at this time. The exterior really comes back clean, even with the damage that was documented and repaired. Interior comes back clean, underbody comes back clean. As a whole, this vehicle shows all the signs of being very well cared for, and it's getting a clean bill of health. So thank you very much.